G'day guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's do another week of tipping. So we're up to round 16. I got 4 out of 9 this week, round 15. Probably one of the hardest rounds of tipping we've had for a while. So many close teams, and as you can see, I got about 50%. So let's do a quick recap. We saw the best of Melbourne, I think, on Thursday night. They absolutely smashed us. We played all right for about 2 seconds, and then Melbourne went up another gear, and then they went up another gear again, and then they put it into hyperdrive. So Jack Viney had an absolute ripping game. Before the Lions, before Brisbane Bears, when I was a kid, I was actually a Melbourne supporter, and his father was probably my favourite player at the time when I was a small boy. So it's good to see the father-son legacy at Melbourne, but they are absolutely flying. So any talk of them over the last month saying that they could miss the eight, well, they really just put put that to sleep. Um, I picked Hawthorn to beat the Bulldogs. I haven't been able to pick the Bulldogs all year. If I pick them, they lose. If I don't pick them, they win. So maybe if there's any Bulldog supporters out there, should be sending some money my way, and I'll never tip them again for the rest of the year, and you might make the eight, or you will make the eight. Eagles had their second win of the year, which just shows you how bad Essendon are going. So you can write that off. And I heard Ben Rutten say in the press conference, he said when West Coast went up another level, we couldn't match them. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, West Coast had 2 wins for the year. And if they put up another level and you can't match that, well, what can you match? Carlton beat Freo in a shock win, but geez, they played well again. I think Freo can play better than that, but Carlton were definitely on fire, especially their midfield. They've got some good weapons up there, the two full forwards. So they're going along really nicely at the moment. Carlton, great game. I said last week this would be the game of the round between the Cats and the Tigers, and it didn't disappoint. It was a fantastic game. It could have gone either way. Bit of controversy with the Tom Stewart. I think he'll get 4 weeks. Well, he should get 4 weeks, but knowing the AFL, they'll probably only give him 2 or 3. You know how they treat Melbourne teams differently than they do everyone else. If that was Toby Green, they would have given him the electric chair. So I think he should get 4. I've been hearing a lot of talk about bringing in a sin bin into it and all this crap, and Jesus, the game's good enough. We've been all right without a sin bin for 150 years. I think we can go another 150 before we have to think about it. Why people always want to keep changing the game? It's beyond me. It's the best game in the world. Leave it alone. Sydney had an awesome win over St Kilda. St Kilda aren't going very well at the moment. Why they need to change the way that they're giving the ball to King. They're just putting too much pressure on us. So those entries that they did into the 50 were absolutely horrendous. But Sydney are going along. As we know, they're a pretty good team, always have been. Adelaide beat North Melbourne. North Melbourne are hopeless. Adelaide, at least like I say about them every week, if you're an Adelaide supporter, at least your team tries. They might win too many, but at least they try. Collingwood should have won by more than this. I'm surprised it's only 11 points. I actually was a bit shocked when I saw that. I didn't watch the game, I had to work. But yeah, so Collingwood should make the 8 now. I think they can get to their 13 wins. But like I said a couple of weeks ago, they've got a crunch game against the Suns at Metricon this week coming. Suns nearly beat Port. Possibly could have. They missed so many shots. Really key shots when they could have got 2 goals in front with 10 minutes to go, but they missed them. Port go down and kick a goal, but it was a really good game. Goal after goal, a bit of a shootout. So good for Port. So they're still thereabouts. They keep their season alive. Okay, so let's have a look at next week. Okay, a little bit easier, but is there ever an easy week in the AFL? So my team, the Lions, playing again on Thursday on the Blockbuster. So I'll go to the Lions. I think we should fight back a bit. Might go 25 points against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs can hurt you, but I think we should be better than them. But after last week's performance, who knows? Carlton, well, you've got to go Carlton against St Kilda. Carlton should absolutely murder them. Sydney against Essendon, so Sydney will absolutely murder Essendon. Melbourne, what will they do to Adelaide? But who knows, maybe Adelaide will do something that we haven't seen, shock us all again. Cats, 99% to 1% against North Melbourne, is the way it should be. So this is the important game. So the Suns need to win this one. If they can win this one, they can still make it. And then that puts pressure on Collingwood. They'll have to pick up one of their harder games. But the way that they're going, Collingwood are going well. But it is at Metricon, and I like the way the Suns are playing. And I don't like Collingwood, so I'm going to go the Suns. It's going to be my upset. Richmond against West Coast. Richmond are too good for West Coast. Then we've got the Giants against Hawthorn. Ooh, it's at the Giants Stadium. That's the only reason. So they're not playing very well at the moment, Giants, but they should take care of the Hawthorn Hawks. And then the Dockers against Port Adelaide. So that's an interesting game. It's over in Perth, so you would assume that Fremantle would win that. But the way they played last week, Port have definitely got a chance. So I'll go Fremantle there. All right, so okay, guys. So thanks for watching. If you like it, like and subscribe. Leave a couple of comments what you think about Tom Stewart. Do you think that he should have been sent off, or some stupid sin bins, or some whatever what's floating around on the Twitter sphere at the moment? Enjoy the week, and hopefully your team wins. Another good round of football on our way. Good luck, and I'll catch you later.